Dibre haYamim, Bet, chapter 21. And Jehoshaphat slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And Jehoram his son reigned in his place. And he had brothers, the sons of Jehoshaphat, Uzziyahu, and Yehiel, and Zechariah, and Azariah, and Mikael, and Shaphatyahu. All these were the sons of Jehoshaphat, sovereign of Israel. And their father gave them many gifts of silver and gold and precious items, with walled cities in Yehudah. But he had given the reign to Jehoram, because he was the firstborn. And when Jehoram had risen up over the reign of his father and strengthened himself, he killed all his brothers with the sword, and also others of the heads of Israel. Jehoram was 32 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 8 years in Jerusalem. And he walked in the way of the sovereigns of Israel, as the house of Ahab had done. For he had the daughter of Ahab as a wife, and he did evil in the eyes of Yah. However, Yah would not destroy the house of David because of the covenant he had made with David, and since he had promised to give a lamp to him and to his sons all the days. In his days, the Edomites revolted from under the hand of Yehudah and appointed a sovereign over themselves. Then Jehoram went out with his officers, and all his chariots with him. And it came to be that he rose by night and struck the Edomites who had surrounded him, and the commanders of the chariots. Thus the Edomites revolted from under the hand of Yehudah to this day. Then Libnah revolted from under his hand, because he had forsaken Yah Elohim of his fathers. He had also made high places in the mountains of Yehudah, and caused the inhabitants of Jerusalem to commit whoring, and led Yehudah astray. And the letter came to him from Eliyahu the prophet, saying, Thus said Yah, Elohim of your father David, because you have not walked in the ways of Jehoshaphat your father, or in the ways of Asa, sovereign of Yehudah, but have walked in the way of the sovereigns of Israel, and have made Yehudah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem to commit whoring, like the whorings of the house of Ahab, and also have killed your brothers, those of your father's household, who were better than yourself. See, Yah is going to strike with a great blow among your people, your children, your wives, and all your possessions. And you with many sicknesses, with the disease of your intestines, until your intestines come out because of the sickness day by day. And Yah stirred up the spirit of the Philistines against Jehoram, and of the Arabians who were near the Cushites. And they came up into Yehudah and broke into it, and captured all the possessions that were found in the sovereign's house, and also his sons and his wives, so that there was not a son left to him except Jehoahaz, the youngest of his sons. And after all this, Yah plagued him in his intestines with the disease, for which there was no healing. And it came to be in the course of time, and at the end of 2 years, that his intestines came out because of his sickness, and he died in great pain. And his people made no burning for him, like the burning for his fathers. He was 32 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 8 years in Jerusalem, to no one's regret, and passed away. And they buried him in the city of David, but not in the burial sites of the sovereigns.